Hey everyone, welcome to the first person gameplay commentary. My name is Drybear and this time I'm playing Artemis in the mid lane, and I decided since people are really liking the end of match item analysis, I may as well start the match a little bit earlier and show what I'm buying and why I'm buying it. Let's see, so what I'm going to be going for is pretty common for ranged physical carries. You won't see this on melee physical carries, but for range it's very powerful. You want to buy a Death's Toll into a Warrior Tabby, and then you can choose one potion. You have enough for one. It depends on what you're up against. This is a pretty heavy harass team. They have good harassment with pretty much all these characters, so I'm going to want to buy a healing potion instead of a mana potion. If this lineup was a little less threatening, they had less poke, and they were more for mid-game characters, I would buy a mana potion and just go for that. But I'm heading into the mid lane this time around. Originally, the reason I did the skipped in, because I used to start in the lobby, and if you guys want, I can start in the lobby, but you know, you just give me some feedback on that. But I liked starting it like as the laning phase was beginning, so that people got into the action right away. So as soon as you start the video, it's me talking and introduce the character, and then all of a sudden there's action already. So something that you're not really having to worry about. I'm playing mid, little buddy. Yes, I called. Little buddy, I love you. I guess we're not going to do buff camp, okay, I guess we're not doing buff camps at all. So Artemis is a ranged physical carry. Her passive is called Still Target. This gives her stacking critical strike chance. Her first ability is a trap, which gives vision, and she can have 3 of them at one time. When a god steps on it, they will be rooted. Second ability is called Vengeful Assault. This is a steroid ability. This gives her attack speed. Third ability is a volley, which will do physical damage and slow, and then her ultimate is a bore, which will periodically charge and stun enemies. And this is a new way that I'm displaying the abilities. Now, I noticed a couple people commenting on my video saying that you know, after a couple commentaries of the same god, they already know the character pretty well. My goal in the beginning was to have it in every video so that new people, since Smite is still in beta, it's not that big yet, anyone who would join and watch videos of me playing the game would still be able to understand the character. So what I did just there was a very, very, very shorthand version of the ability. So if you want to, you know, if you prefer me to do that, and please, you know, comment as someone who's played Smite. And if you're new to Smite and that was sufficient for you, I would really like to know about that. So you know, I can adjust how I make these commentaries and do all that kind of stuff. I am going to continue doing the end of match analysis. Seems like people really enjoy that. So I want to do that. And I just wanted to add in some new additions to how I do the commentaries and just mess around with it. See what you guys like and what you don't like, and see how that'll come on and make the world a better place for the dry cubs, for the little bears out there. So the reason I got the Death's Toll and the boots is because you will have a little bit of attack speed, a little bit of damage. You also have the extra HP, which keeps you alive during harassments, which is really good. But the Death's Toll, what it'll do is it'll allow you to harass. As long as you're constantly basic attacking, you will get HP and mana back. And the sustain is actually quite good. You know, one of the biggest downsides to the Death's Toll boots build is you don't really have a lot of burst consumable. That's really what you're getting the health potion for, the mana potion for, is you can't really, like, you know, for anyone who plays Han or Dota, it's kind of like tangos versus salves, you know, or the trees versus the runes versus the potions, is that, you know, you'd get some sustain out of the tangos, but you get a burst amount from the pots and the salves, just because that'll heal you up really quickly, and it's meant for a big burst at the end of something. I guess this guy doesn't want to get harassed anymore, or what. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting down traps to cover the sides, so if I get ganked, I'll have vision. These are free wards. You always want to do this if you're playing Artemis, is constantly leverage your traps as much as you possibly can, and make sure that you're using those to their full potential, because those are wards. And also, if you're in the side lanes, there are ways you can cut them off. If I can do like a side lane Artemis and show you those spots, there's a couple in the lane near walls that can, you know, work near cutoffs, where you can easily you know, prevent people from coming in on you. Let's see, who's the most likely to gank? They have a Freya over there, they have an Ares over there. I don't know, they're both pretty likely to gank. She's not really likely to do anything else. She's level 5 now, but now I have a big leg up on her. And if she tries to come out, I'll be able to poke her again. That wasn't really like a kill boar, that was more like a get off and go back to your tower boar. Now I can just go directly at that. Apologize, that is my phone. Close. And again, so you can see how my mana regeneration is not too great. I just need constantly landing basic attacks. I figured I was gonna go towards, I was gonna get ganked or anything like that. I didn't know who was gonna be mid, so I probably should have gone mana potion in the mid lane. And you see how there's a skew between whether my health is high or my mana is low or whatever. So it depends on what you get that one potion as. But I can poke this tower really, really hard right now. I don't really have a big reason to go back. I think I'm just going to get up enough to finish off my boots. Looks like Right's missing, which is Ares, so I need to be careful about that. Again, I still have traps up all over the place where I can easily see if a gank comes. And this one they will have to step on to go through, so... And I can just leverage this really, really easily. I mean, there's nothing she can really do. Someone just stepped on my trap, which is Ares. You can see I wasn't even paying attention, but I heard it, and as soon as he comes in, he can't actually go all the way through just because of that trap. That's really what's so great about Artemis. He's gonna get a heal off. He could ulti, which means I won't be able to stop him. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. So that was just poor play by me. I'll be able to get enough for this in a second. So I wanted to wait a little bit until that went through. I could have fought him, but I just kind of got caught there. I'm not even paying attention. I'm streaming in 45 minutes. I need to make sure I get that in time. So I don't have any consumables, but I have my boots down, which I have the pen. She ended up going for boots first. It's okay. We're going to give that first blood up, or that first death up. Yeah, that was first blood. But we'll come back. Artemis is a really, really strong carry. Probably one of the highest damage output, just raw damage output in the game, just because of her 2. And like if you're just sitting still, Artemis is probably one of the worst characters to have firing on you or hitting you with basic attacks. She's so strong with just dealing out raw basic attack damage. So one of those characters you really want to look out for. Let's see if he wants to come in, and he does. So I'm gonna get a free poke off of that. And you see I'm like stare at my health bar for a second. You see I'm regenerating up really, really well just from that. I'm going to put this trap back up in case someone wants to gank me. So you can control the lane really easily. He's getting a lot of healing out. They did improve the healing, and this makes me happy. So he's going second item Fatalis, which means he's not really going to be able to stand up to me in a few levels here when these items start coming together well. So I got a really good poke off there. Should have broken one of them, so one over here. Kali is a very, very strong damage dealer. A decent counter to Artemis mid. A decent counter to it. And just because like she can focus me down really easily, I'm going to let her go home and then attack her wave here. She's probably going to finish off her boot. No, she's going to for the Fatalis. I guess rank 2. Maybe buy an active item. I guess left's missing. I have my boar, which I should be enough to help me out there. So since everything's going crazy now, I'm just gonna head home, pick up some active items, and make sure I don't get ganked or anything like that. After being careless in the mid lane and giving that up early on, I really don't want to do that again. Pick up some consumables, pick up an active item, and then just move on into the laning phase. We're behind a little bit, but we're farming really well, so it's not even a big deal. You can see Kali, even after killing me, she's behind in gold. She's gone back too much. And she's missing out a lot on the lane, so I'm up in gold. Looks like Cupid ended up going down there, so we're playing from behind now. So if you're ever in the situation where you're playing, let's see if we can't get rid of that. If you're playing this kind of situation, you want to be very, very careful and focus on your farm more than anything else. A lot of times, unless you can get a successful gank. If you get a successful gank, go for it. But you generally want to focus on your farm. So he's going to clear out my trap there, which is really, really clean. I want to back off so he can't cone me and the wave at the same time. He's gonna ulti, which I can survive this time. If he cones me, it's not gonna be enough. So now his ulti's down. What I can do is bait this out if he wants to. There's Freya attacking something. Freya's just going to ulti, so I need to run. If Freya has it up, she can just ulti and kill me right now. So I'm going to come very, very far back and then back just to be safe about that. I really don't want her to ulti me. I missed my volley there because I didn't think he would run directly towards my teammates and towards that trap. But he ended up doing it anyway, which works out well for me. And again, since we're not doing the greatest early on, I'm just going to go... I won't be able to pick it up, will I? I might be able to get enough. Yeah, so I'll just pick up Devourer's Gloves, which is something you want to get early if you're planning on farming, if you're not planning on engaging anything. Just because if you're farming anyway, you may as well get a stacking item, so you'll get that up easily. Looks like Artemis is going to cover my lane for me. So we're only behind by a little bit, about 700, 800 gold right now, which is not really the biggest deal. Kali's actually behind in gold individually, and his tower is really, really low. So if Kali goes for a gank, or gets pushed out too easily, I can take his tower, and then I can start roaming and farming, and I'll just get really, really far ahead. He's going for a Fatalis, which means his skills aren't going to do a whole lot of damage. So he's going to have to back off there. And again, if he goes home after this, I can take his tower. Just need to make sure I cover up a lane here. Looks like double kill in the left lane, or was it the right lane? Either way, I can take this tower unless I get ganked, but looks like left tower might go down. Kali might already be back. So that's going to hit everything. I'm going to use up some mana here, just to make sure the tower dies. There's the tower. Now I'm going to back off, and now that the mid is down, I'm free to roam. He might ulti me here. Freya's coming. Again, that trap is so clutch. You can see it's really important to just trap, and keep those up constantly, because it will save your life. I will not, I mean, it saved my life twice already. Just in this game where the side lanes are very, very aggressive and moving around a lot, it has saved my life twice where they, they try to gank my lane and they can't because there's a trap there. It's so clutch. And throughout the game, I'll try to show you a lot of good spots you can use for the traps. That was one of them. You'll see that in the mid lane. There's two on the mid lane. There's one over here. See if I can't show you. In these tiny little corridors, you put a trap like right there, and now they can't walk through that without stepping on it. Is the big thing. So now I'm safe if someone tries to gank from that way, or that'll help with the side lane if mid tries to go. But at this point, since I got the mid tower down, I'm not really too worried about the mid lane for a while. I can just farm up, just go through all the camps, clear them, come back to the mid lane, clear the mid lane, and then keep going back and forth and just farming and farming and farming. Artemis is really, really strong late game, and again, like I touched on earlier, one of those characters you really don't want to mess with at any point in the game, especially late game. And also one of those characters that is very good at burning down the Minotaur. So if you're playing from behind with an Artemis, and you're really, really farmed, I mean we're 0-7 right now. So if you're playing from behind with an Artemis, it's very easy to just kill the Minotaur if you win a basic team fight. So I don't really know why this is going on right now. Left lane is leaving, so I need to be careful about rotations here. Yeah, Freya's coming. Freya has a damage buff, which I assume she has theirs. She did step on a trap there. Here's another good spot. Yeah, she has theirs. Oh, jeez. So my team is in a hardship right now. We're only behind by about 2k, a little bit less than 2k, which isn't that big of a deal this early on. So I think we'll be okay. I just need to keep farming. I almost have enough to finish my gloves. After I clear this wave, I'll have enough. So I'm just going to clear out this wave, get enough for the gloves, go home and get those stacks up as soon as I can, because that's a big investment early on. Stacking items are always a big investment, so you want to make sure that you finish them off, get those stacks up, and get that benefit as early as you can. Oh god. No. Please. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. So I don't really need healing potions too much, and I can't really afford them anymore because we're playing from behind again. Oh, jeez. Did he... I guess he just DC'd because he doesn't have any deaths or anything, so I don't see a reason for him to want to back out. So I can clear that whole archer wave in one volley. I could probably hit her too. So that was just a really easy kill. I'm not really entirely sure why she decided to stick around like that. And again, they might be rotating from the right. They were just right. Oh, looks like Ares just went down again. See if I can't steal a buff from them, or maybe even gank the right lane. Kali's here. I can probably kill the Ares. I'm just worried about Kali. So I'm gonna pop that mana potion so I get into range in time, or just so I have the extra mana. She's gonna backflip, so when she turns around I need to be ready. There it is. Oh, you're kidding! I missed so many shots!
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been
I'm gonna run through. I had my Aegis, and that's why I tower dove. I had the Aegis available, so if I needed it, I could have just popped it if I got into trouble. I'm gonna back off here in case people are rotating. What the heck? Holy crap. So I could have Aegis there. I was waiting for my ultimate to come back up, so I could have, you know, used the ultimate to keep her there and then Aegis her ultimate. If I Aegis and she had her ultimate already, I would have died anyway. So I was really betting everything on having that Aegis for her ulti and nothing else. Fortunately, looks like he's going to end up dying here. Freya's... don't do this, guys. If you're playing a tank like Ares or Hades, don't spend time clearing buff camps, especially when we're 4v5 like this. It's just going to take you way too long. You see we lost our left tower because he wanted to get blue. And that blue would have been better on anybody else but him. Anybody else but him. So not really the greatest thing for us, but... okay, so we're behind by a little bit less than 4k right now. A little bit more than 4k now. But I think we'll still be okay. So I'm going to get a ward and a mana potion. A mana potion. So we'll have that. Sprint... I might have to get beads just because of the root, the stun, and the Ares ultimate. So I'll have the beads and I'll have the Aegis. If we grouped up and tried to mob on them, like 4v3 or 4v2, I think it would work out really well. They're just taking all our towers, and it's not really working out so well for us. So what I want to do... there's Neath. She backs up all the way. Oh, God. He has to step on the trap to come, but she's going to step right on it. They might rotate around. It looks like they are not going to. Unfortunately, they're going to try and take this. So I got that. Oh, God. Don't chain me, please! Don't chain me! Oh God, this tower's dead! The tower's dead! Oh my God! No! Please, there's too many people! No, come on! Ah, there's so many people! No, please! No, this is like suffrage here. This is just suffering. This is so much pain and suffering. Oh God. Just stay as a group. Don't go alone. So I picked off the Freya, and I should have I should have paid attention. I didn't know that my tower was down. I didn't think they cleared both the towers that quickly. Instead of cutting left, I could have cut right, and I would have been able to get the tower in time. We can still come behind them on a fire giant. I might just like delay this game out for entertainment purposes, just because I'm so stretched for time nowadays that I just need to get recordings regardless. So I'm gonna get that ward up on the fire giant. They don't. I mean, had life still on Artemis. 2 Fatalises though, and he's not that far. He's not that up in farm. He doesn't have his mark yet. So I think we'll be okay. To hold on anyway. I don't think we win late game, but we can hold on. We can give you a good fight. We can give you a god dang good fight. That's right. That's right. We hold on. Hold on. We'll clear that out. I'm gonna put my good trap up here. I don't want them to caught. All of them are so underfarmed. I don't think they should fight without me at all. Just 100% without me, do not fight. I'm going to go help mid. Make sure that tower doesn't go down. Don't. Please don't.
Your left tower has been destroyed. Your middle tower is under attack. An ally has returned.
Rat, something, please. Somebody. Somebody do something. Oh, God. Don't chain me. Oh, God.
Be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
Oh, God, please. She's going to go for an arrow. There's that. Collie's right. She's gonna rotate over here. I'm not really too scared of her. She went Fatalis into Deathbringer. Oh god, that's like a kick in the face. That is a kick in the face, that item build. The fact that he isn't losing. Oh, Vamana's back! We can do this. We can do this. Oh, Vamana. Oh, Vamana. Is that the first thing you do coming back?
Retreat! Retreat! An ally has been slain.
I don't know why they're getting so greedy.
Retreat! 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 Retreat!
So I'm going to go home, make sure I'm healed up, and I'm trying to defend that tower. They're just getting really, really greedy right now. So there's no reason for them to do that. They have a lot of fizz. They don't really have anything at all. So I just need like an early game damage item. Something that's just really, really clean. They have fizz, fizz, fizz. Yeah, we can go for Voidstone or Witchstone. There's the Phoenix because I was sitting there eating the item. He just stepped on that trap. So I'm just getting the extra attack speed and the extra physical protection. That'll just help me against all their physical damage. They have 3 physical damage dealers. Still have that ward up. I need to get a new ward because that ward will go down in a second. And we need to be there for Fire Giant. If we can come from behind them after they start Fire Giant for a few seconds, we can easily take that. Artemis just took our movement speed buff, unleash. Vamana, you're muted? Say what? Oh man. So Artemis, I don't know if she's putting up a trap or not. Looks like she's not. She's in there. So see that ward came in clutch. This is really what you need to do if you're playing from behind, especially on a team. So I'm gonna step on this. They'll know we're coming. I'm gonna put a trap here. Did she back? She must have backed. Yeah. Oh lord. Those Phoenix minions, too strong. Too strong. Should always have 3 traps up as much as you possibly can. You might be doing damage buff. Oh jeez. It's a clean kill there. You can see my single target DPS is really strong. She's gonna ult. There's Freya. He's gonna ulti there. No! God, that lasts a long time because she's such a high level. What did she sprint or something? Oh god! They're coming too. Please get off me, please get off me, please get off me. I think I'm clear. I think I'm in the clear. So again, this is a very cheap item. Gives you physical protection, physical power, and attack speed. But also has the benefit of reducing their power and attack speed when they're around you. So that they do less damage, they attack slower, and you have a little bit of everything. So this is just I'm buying cheap items that give me mid game benefits because I know I'm not really going to be able to survive until late game because they have the advantage, they have the golden advantage, they have pretty much everything. Again, so I'm just holding on to just early game and mid game items and just changing that up. Normally you'd go for like a Deathbringer in this slot or maybe even a Titan's Bane. None of them are really buying heavy physical protection, so I don't really need to. There's a good banish. Did this leash because of the banish? That sucks. So again, just getting a good vision so I can see them coming from all angles. And we're just going to take this for free because they might be doing Fire Giant actually. So that's there. That'll give us a good gold benefit. We're at 12k behind. It's not the biggest deal. I mean, it is, but I'm just saying that to make myself happy. 12k is a lot. So mid lane got taken out again, which is unfortunate. Put that ward up on the Gold Fury. Having this as Phoenix minions all the time is really a problem. They're gonna flank me from behind right now. They're coming through this way. There they are. So I'm gonna wait till it's a little bit tighter in the corner. I'm gonna cut that down. God. Why? They're still mid, really? They're still... Oh, this is a challenge, man. This is a serious challenge. This is a serious... Oh no. If they can hold on for a minute, I can kick them off our Minotaur, but this might be game. Oh, this might be game. I just died to Fatalis Soul Eater Kali. That sucks. I don't know, and we could have killed 2 of them. If they just like didn't like sit at mid like that. They really shouldn't have just sit there at mid, attacking nothing but Phoenix minions. I mean, that was just really poorly timed. Just hold on, defend, don't give up. You are the final defense against all evil. Stand strong, soldiers. Be brave. Oh, Minotaur, please, Minotaur, please. Flex. Put on some band-aids. There's no reason to die. Come on, please. I want to be alive for this. So I came back to that last kill that they got on me. If I didn't die there, we probably would have held on for another 5-10 minutes at least, or maybe even, you know, cleared the gap a little bit. But oh, that sucks. Oh, I outdamaged everyone in the game, so that's good. So that's just like Artemis. GG, well played. So just right here is just Artemis, but you can see the damage taken. I mean, they were focusing me a lot. Ares took a lot as well. Freya took 8,000, so they weren't even killing Freya at all. Unfortunately, both the lanes just got really farmed. 26-6, 9-1, 7-1, 4-1, 5-1. So you just like did really strong in all lanes. And we had a lever, which is unfortunate. Lever came back. The first thing he did when he came back was just dive and kill. Don't ever do this, guys. Or this. It's even worth it early on. I guess he skipped into the Void Stone, which was good, but he didn't really have the movement speed. This is a really bad idea. Your boots are like Warrior Tabi and Boots of the Magi. You never, ever want to not finish them if you're going to buy them. They are so good. That 15 penetration that you're getting on them, it's just so amazing. You see he's getting, you know, you're thinking 10 physical power plus 2 attack speed and plus 2 critical strike. It's not that much, but look at the passive, 15 penetration. So you're getting movement speed, you're getting power, you're getting a little attack speed, a little crit, and 15 penetration early on. That's just way too good to pass up. So don't ever not finish your boots like this. This really hurt him. And then going into the Executioner is good, but you really want to finish these immediately if you're going to buy them because they're very valuable to your overall damage output. And again, if you're going to have the Height of the Nemean Lion, this gives you an extra 100 HP, an extra 25 physical protection when you buy this. So this is very valuable for tanking, especially that passive is pretty much the main reason why you're buying the Height is that passive. That would have helped him out a lot versus going for Voidblade, especially Voidblade is a very expensive item. I can understand if you went for like a cheaper item after that, but this is a very expensive item, Voidblade, and something that doesn't really pay off until you finish it either. So don't ever split items like this. It's not a really good idea. I mean, you can go for stats, but I mean, this kind of works if you buy items partially for stats, but the Voidblade is not an item that you would do that for. You'd want... Sovereignty is good for stats, has HP and physical protection on all levels. Hide's decent, but the main ones are going to be the Bulwark, the Magi's Blessing, and the Sovereignty, which give you a lot of HP, mana, and stats all over. So if you want to partially buy any items, those 3 are really going to be your main bet, but Voidblade's not going to be one of them. He didn't really finish his boats, and this is kind of a good idea because he needed to get more defense up, so that was okay. But we're just overall just feeding too much. So again, if you're ever in a situation where you're losing your lane constantly and you just keep dying, just literally give up on trying to get kills. Just completely give up on it. Sit at your tower, wait for waves to come to you. If they're about to dive your tower, then just back up and let it happen. Don't engage at all. It's very like deaths are the most valuable thing in the game, especially if you're playing from behind. Every every death that you give up, you saw as soon as I died in the right lane on that Phoenix dive, the game was over. Like, as soon as I died, that game was over. So those deaths are just very, very valuable. So just focus on not dying. That's your main goal. So I'm probably going to post this just because I'm kind of stretched for time. I don't really have time to record any more than this. It's kind of a really like cruddy game, and I would not want to post this up. But I'm going to, just so you know, it's more learning. That's more what it's about, you know, just more learning and analysis. And hopefully you learned a few tricks about Artemis. Saw me do a lot of damage there. As you see, I out-damaged everyone in the game. And I even almost out-farmed everyone in the game too. But it's just a very challenging game, but a lot of fun too. I like challenging games like this. I kind of get stoked when I have to try and pull a lot of a lot of weight in a team where we're playing from behind. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Don't remember, of course. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate your views and subscriptions, and look forward to seeing you in my next video. Don't cry, stay dry.